So I think it's important. So I want to talk about Brian Dean's backlink skyscraper strategy, links from the most important website on the web, and those pages get locked, and you're getting locked into giving your site authority forever. Hey, how are you doing? This is Alan here, and I want to quickly talk about 2 SEO strategies. Now, this is technical SEO. I pride myself on speaking in very, very simple terms most of the time. I like to think that when I speak, no matter how much knowledge I have, many years of experience, I pride myself that when I speak, anyone in business or in a corporate environment can easily understand exactly what I'm saying. In fact, I would pride myself that a school child could understand what I'm saying. Now, I'm going to be talking a little bit about technical SEO today, so I may not be able to completely keep to that today, but I'll keep it as simple as I possibly can. I think you're truly skilled if you can take a complex subject and speak about it in very, very simple terms. That's what real skill is. Not trying to blind people with science. So I want to talk about two SEO strategies. SEO is very simple. Search engine optimization basically means coming up in searches when people are typing stuff in. So if someone types florist Dublin and you're a florist, you're going to come up in that search. Someone types designer radiator Dublin and you just sell designer radiators, you're going to come up in that search. That kind of thing. So there's 2 things that are very, very important that I want to talk about. One is Brian Dean. Brian Dean is from a company website called Backlink, and he's very, very well known in the SEO industry. Now, he has a strategy called the Skyscraper Strategy, which is so, so important. I think it cannot be ignored. He has done amazingly well with it, and Skyscraper Strategy cannot be ignored. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is Wikipedia. Wikipedia just can't be ignored. It's just so, so, so important. Now, I'll talk about Wikipedia for 2 minutes. Wikipedia, a link from Wikipedia is just so, so valuable. What we're finding now in more and more Wikipedia pages, they're getting locked. So the Wikipedia pages got locked. And once it's locked, it doesn't get updated. Google sees these links. A link comes from Wikipedia. I'm pretty sure they're no follow. I'm not sure they're either follow or no follow. I'm pretty sure they're no follow. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. These links are so, so valuable. Google takes a look at follow and no follow links, and it doesn't discount no follow links, especially from places like Wikipedia. Now, Wikipedia is constantly looking for, it needs to reference everything it says. So it needs to have a reference for every single thing it says. So if it says something, it needs to have a reference out on the web to back up what it's saying. Obviously, anybody can become a contributor to Wikipedia, but some contributors are more important than others. If you have an account for 10 years and you've contributed lots of really useful stuff to Wikipedia, obviously you're going to be more important than, let's say, I log in and create an account today. The 10-year guy is just going to be so, so much more important and so much more trusted. Trust is really important. Now, Wikipedia are constantly looking for areas to back up what they're saying. And from time to time, they link out to places. This is my citation. My citation is here of this thing we're saying. We're saying whatever it is. We're saying the color orange is the same color as an orange. Here's a link to back up what we're saying. And from time to time, these citations that they have disappear. They just disappear. The page becomes unavailable. The website goes down, whatever it happens to be. They just disappear. And that's the opportunity, because these links are huge and they need a citation for everything they're saying. So this is where the opportunity is. If you have a login to Wikipedia and you're looking at pages that are in your industry and these citations have gone to a dead link or disappeared, or a website has gone down, or great information that was there before has disappeared. It happens all the time in the web. Wikipedia still needs a citation. So this is where Brian Dean from Backlinko, his skyscraper method, comes in really, really useful. Because you can find these citations in Wikipedia. Assuming you have a login, you can find these citations in Wikipedia. Now it's very, very simple too. And I'm wondering, I would like you to comment on this if you think this is a good backlink strategy or not. But now Brian Dean's skyscraper strategy is used for lots of different things. We're just using this specific example because it works well with Wikipedia. So when Wikipedia link out, there's a dead link. They used to link out to something. It's dead now. It's gone down. You can go into an internet archive and see what they were linking to. Find the information of what they were linking to. And then you can take Brian Dean's skyscraper technique. Now his skyscraper technique is really, really simple. What it basically is you find something that's ranking well. And normally Google likes to rank to authoritative things that have lots of information on a particular area. Now skyscraper technique is basically you find out what the main search results are for this particular search phrase, whatever it happens to be. You find out what the high ranking ones and which ones have lots of information. And you basically go out there and do your research. You get a lot more information. So you have a more authoritative page about this particular subject and more information. And then when you go to your Wikipedia page, when you find out where the Wikipedia link was going to, you can go into an internet archive, find out what you were linking to, find out what was the important information for Wikipedia, and you can recreate this inside your skyscraper page as well. And it would make sense to put it on top. Then you can log into your Wikipedia account and you can suggest it. You can put in the code. This is a good citation for this particular thing. Now, it's got to be good, useful information. If it's just spam, there's editors in Wikipedia, they're going to delete it. It's going to be gone. But if you were able to create really, really good information, if you have a really good authoritative page, if you have the information about this specific thing, then when the Wikipedia editors go in and they check the citations, well, that makes sense. That's a good citation for this, what we're saying here. That's there forever. Eventually that page gets locked. Eventually that page gets locked. And that backlink is there forever. That's an authoritative backlink from Wikipedia. That's there forever. That's forever giving your site more authority. That's just one link. You know, obviously this can be done multiple times. Now it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, so you've got to decide whether it's worth your while. But if you're serious about SEO, if you're serious about making your site authoritative and important, if you're serious about giving good information about your area of expertise, Brian Dean's skyscraper technique is the way to do it. It's the way to do it. It's just like if you are doing a thesis, if you're in college doing a thesis, you're going to go out and find out as much information as possible and put it all together, put in your own ideas and thoughts on it as well. But you're certainly going to do research. It's basically just the same thing. You're putting your own thesis out, but you're making sure it's more authoritative, more informative, with more useful information than anything else out there. And with Wikipedia backlinks coming in, it just becomes the most important, useful thing out there for people to use. Then your page gets locked, your Wikipedia page gets locked, and it's there forever. And I know there's some really big important sites, MySpace, that just disappeared overnight, Alta Vista, Excite, Yahoo. I guess Yahoo's still there, but is it that important? But I can't see Wikipedia going anywhere. Who knows? Who knows what the next thing to disappear is? But I really can't see Wikipedia going anywhere. So those really, really, really useful, important links are there forever. They're forever, they never go away. And they forever give your site more authority. So, I think it's important. So I want to talk about Brian Dean's Backlink Go Skyscraper strategy. Links from the most important website on the web. And those pages get locked. And you're getting locked into giving your site authority forever. It's a really, really, really important SEO strategy. I don't think it can be ignored. I think it has to be important. It has to be a part of every SEO strategy. And I want to finish this now, but really quickly, the most important thing about SEO is it's a bit like exercise. It's just about doing the right things every day. A little tiny bit of the right things every day, getting information out, getting the right links in, you know, getting your technical SEO right. It's just about doing a little bit of the right thing every day, just like exercise. It's not about checking results, constantly checking results. If you're exercising, you're constantly checking your weight, you're constantly checking your measurements, you're going to drive yourself crazy. And it's very, very, very tempting just to constantly look at statistics and try to see if you're moving forward. Now, a little bit of statistics and a little bit of measurement is very, very useful. But it's mostly about getting the systems right, doing the right things every day, doing a little bit of right things every day. Just like exercise, it's just like eating the right things every day, doing a little bit of exercise every day. And then the results just come naturally. So with that in mind, I think this Brian Dean Skyscraper strategy and backlinks from the most important website on the web, Wikipedia, coming together, getting the page locked and getting their authority forever. It's the most important SEO strategy possible right now. And it's also an absolutely vital part of your overall SEO system. This has been Alan here. I'm going to take quickly through technical SEO.